Okay, I met this lady and her darling little dog, Foxy. They're out and about this morning, and that is what she drives right there. She drives this big rig. And I was just sharing with her how I wanted to get my Class A, and I did not, I only went to Class B, but that I still would like to get my Class A. And so if you would just introduce yourself and then share the exact story you just shared with me.
Okay, my name is Terry. I'm actually will be 65 years old next month. I started driving when I was 53. I was sitting at home. My brother-in-law, who's a truck driver, he kept saying, "Terry, you should, get your CDL." I was like, "No, I can't. I couldn't drive one of those." And then finally one day I just said, "You know what? I am." So I went to school, and I was like, there is no way that anybody is going to let me drive that thing. They would have to be crazy. After I got on the road, I was out there with my trainer, and about 30 minutes after I got to driving on the freeway, I was like, this is what was meant for me to do. I loved it. I've been doing it for 10 years, and I love every moment of it. I live on my truck. I have my, as she introduced Foxy, I have my baby with me.
Yeah.
And
so cute.
And I have been to all 48 states.
Oh.
Yes.
Nice.
So, for anybody out there, like I said, I started when I was 53. So, if it's what you want, don't be scared, don't be afraid. Like I said, I was 53. You're never too old to do something new, and I still got a whole lot of more years on the truck.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And if I could just also ask you, what would you recommend to someone new as far as, is there a certain company they should go with? Is there a certain training they should take?
They have trucking companies. I started with CRST, and they train you, and then you work with them for a certain amount of time, and if you work for them that certain amount of time, then you don't have to pay, the thing. But it's maybe about $4,000 or $5,000 for the schooling.
Okay.
But there is companies out there, CRST, CR England, Crete, any of the major,
Swift,
any of the major big trucking companies, they will train you. Then you work for them for a while, and if you don't want to work for them, then of course you would have to pay for the school. But if you stay with them for a certain amount of time,
then you're free to go to another company.
You're free to go to another company. But see, the good thing about that is no company is really want to train anybody hire anybody straight out of school.
Right. So you get the experience.
So you get the experience being with that company, and you get your school paid.
Right.
Yeah, so it's a win-win.
Right, absolutely. Thank you so much, Terry. I'm going to stop filming.